Welcome, 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 Sagittarius. Hopefully, I will have had your spiritual insight and guidance reading up before this one. So I hope that you guys will have watched that because it could give some insight and clarity on the general tarot. But even if you don't watch it first, it's cool. Hopefully, they will be in unison and tandem with one another. I just finished y'all's oh, that's the wrong thing. I just finished you guys' spiritual insight reading. I plan on kicking out a couple different people, a couple different signs today, three different ones. I don't know if I'm going to do that because this can be very time consuming and actually really tiring and draining because it's energy, you know? But I love it. I enjoy to be able to do it. I'm grateful. So I ain't complaining. And I really only have today and tomorrow to do it. So anyway, I'm about to cut these cards. Spirit is already here, honey. Been making itself very known. My candles have literally come back to life. Okay, all with the exception of one. These candles have literally come back to life. Every one of them. I think it's hilarious. Most High, we thank you so much for your presence. We thank you for the ministering angels here. I pray that you would just allow any messages for Sagittarius that need to come out. Let your will be done here. And let it touch on every aspect of their lives. Let it touch on every aspect of their lives here. All right. Wow. Oh, this is already in sync. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to take this like so. And then I usually go from the one that was on the table first as first. So we'll go from this way to this way to this way. To this way to this way to this way. This is a lot of energies, a lot of messages coming out here. So I'm already going to tell y'all this is going to be long. I'm going to stop shuffling right here as of now. And it's not because it's going to be over. I'm just going to stop shuffling right here for now. If I feel led to shuffle more later, I will do so. I feel like it's a lot of energy. Okay, how many cards do we have on the table? We got 10 cards out here. 10, the number 10. I like it. Okay. I feel like this is going to be maybe the completion of a cycle, possibly. All right, moving on. The first card that came out of the deck for you, Sagittarius, is the Five of Cups. So somebody could be having some regrets, honey. Somebody's having some regrets. Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. The bottom of the deck, Lord, I don't know if I had put this down like that or what. But the bottom of the deck was the Hierophant in reverse. Let me get that real quick. Let's see what the meanings of the Hierophant in reverse could be. Hierophant in reverse could be having concord, being overly kind. Your kindness could be being taken as a weakness, okay? For some reason, that's the overall energy. That's what we're going to read as the overall energy of this spread as of now. With the Five of Cups, there's some disappointment here. Somebody could be definitely depressed even. They're depressed about how something didn't work out. I get a lot of Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean energy. You guys could be a water sign, or you could have water somewhere in your chart, or you could be dealing with a water sign. Or they can, or your person could have it somewhere in their chart. But nevertheless, Scorpio energy heavy to me. This is the Five of Cups, and that black cloak, baby, it's a weight. It's a weight. It's weighing you down. Okay, your emotions are all over the place somehow, for some reason. Hmm. The next card following the Five of Cups. Well, first, am I gonna read the Five of Cups? Yeah, let's go ahead and get that over with. Five of Cups energy. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Five of Cups. Dwelling on the negative. Somebody could be, really, like I said, they're thinking about something that I want to say is really already over. It's already over. But maybe they were replaying in their brain, like, damn, this was my boo. And I'm already hopping straight to relationships because, baby, the Lover card came out and the Four of Wands, the Three of Swords, Temperance. Even though Temperance don't have to, I feel like Temperance is also a relationship card. But of course, that could be a relationship of, family, friends, lovers, all that. But yeah, like you could be thinking about, the bad things that happen in a particular relationship. Also, the vibe could be a little negative Nancy, negative Nate. You could feel like you lost something, like you lost something, but you got a little something back her. It's still some hope back her, but you can't see that right now because you're dwelling on whatever is negative about this situation. You're focusing on that. You're not looking at the opportunities that's back here behind you with these other two cups that's left standing upright just fine. Yeah, somebody felt like they lost something. They could have felt like they lost a relationship. All right, I do feel like and the one other thing this could also be about um hmm, I have here in my notes, it could deal with the transmission of power. It could also deal with arranged marriage. And like in an arranged marriage, somebody could feel unfulfilled. Somebody could feel self-pity, like, oh damn, this is not what I wanted. You know, and they could just be looking at all the bad about this, situation. Like, I didn't want to be with you. For those who could be dealing with some arranged marriage issues, um, you just might not be happy with it. Or it could, if it's not an arranged marriage, it's something in the marriage that, like, there could be a marriage that's already together, and there's something that's part of this union that you are not okay with. You are not happy with. Like, it's like you didn't want it to go this way. Like, I didn't want it to be like this. I wanted this, but I didn't want it to be like this, right? So now there could be bitterness and frustration. Also, I feel like this could be a union that, y'all was already together and everything like that. And like, you're just thinking about the fact that, oh my gosh, you're just looking at all the bad stuff in this union, guys. I'm hungry. I got to eat my little snacks. I've been up here all morning. But yeah, guys, like whoever this energy is, for some reason, I don't know. I really feel like it's a feminine energy, but it does not have to be. But somebody's really dwelling on the bad shit. Like, you are focused on that. And it's causing bitterness and resentment and frustration. Also, some of you guys could be inheriting either these traits themselves from your father. Depression could be genetic, or some of y'all are actually somebody's father could have passed and you're getting something as a result of that death. And it could just be kind of sad, you know? Like, damn, daddy gone. Even though, yeah, your daddy gone, but he left you with some things, guys. He left you with some stuff that you can really do some stuff with. Moving on from the Five of Cups right now until I could get ready to clarify. Let me not put another crack in my mouth. The next energy we got is the Five of Swords. So that's two fives right next to each other. You can either see that as 10, or you can just see them separate as 5. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I just got something. Remember how I said we got 10 cards on the table and I was like, it's the number of completion or whatever, completion of cycles. I just heard that these two cards side by side is actually about to be the end of, I want to say mind games, because we got the Five of Swords here. It's going to be the end of people trying to dominate each other. It's going to be even the end of, it could be, this don't have to be the case for everybody. This could literally be just the Five of Swords energy. So I will go back to read it as such. But with them being close to close, like I'm getting that, and I really have to tell y'all everything now with both of this whole front line. I feel like this is about to be, this is indicating that this was going on in this relationship. You guys had differences of opinions, different beliefs, and they were pretty much always at war against each other. And so nobody was really winning. Okay. And that has been what's been going on mentally, at least for the both of you guys involved in this relationship. But I do feel like that's going to be coming to an end for some reason. And oh my God, look at the flames getting bright. Y'all see that? I don't know. Maybe that's just me tripping, but I'm here so I can see them getting lighter versus darker. But anyway, I do feel like that's coming to an end. And I guess the reason I say that is because the way that I saw these cards, it was like you go from this despair and this dwelling on the negative just in this first row. You go also from, y'all go from this hill of energy right on into the Lover's card and into the Four of Wands energy. Okay? So I feel like where there could have been all of this lost hope, all of this lost hope, all of this negativity that you were focused on in this particular maybe marriage or at least committed union, and these mind games and I don't even want to say it's mind games, you guys. To be honest, I think the mind games are actually the effects of the differences of opinion and the differences of beliefs that you guys had. I want to say it was about y'all's, relationships and just how y'all do things in general. And I do feel like there was somebody who was always trying to one up the other person. Somebody was trying to be like, I'm right, and you just need to admit that I'm right. I feel like that'll be obviously a masculine earth and fire mixture. And the reason I say that is because of the green, the red, and the brown on this card, with the guy holding the most swords and with the swords laid at his feet. I feel like somebody walked away here. Like, okay, fine. Fine, I give up. Like, damn, I give up. Hence, the two people who done put their swords down and they gone. And this one back here look like they just hurt, baby. Just crying, maybe hands in the face, ashamed, all of that. Somebody left. Somebody left. Somebody left. Somebody left. Somebody left. That's all I can say right now. Somebody left. But I do feel like you have been brought back together by divine intervention and shit. And there's about to be a wedding. And even if you guys are already in a union, right? You're going to celebrate the coming togetherness of you guys. Now, when I say walked away here, for some reason, I feel like this was a walk away before a limited time. Could be 5 years in the making, just because that 5 is up there, doesn't have to be. But I really feel like it wasn't a true walking away. It was like, fine, I give up. It was like the person gave up for a time, you know? But something has happened that it brought them back together. Also, the Lover's card indicates, but let's just read let me go back to 5. This definitely deals with mind games to me. It could also deal with mind control. Okay, somebody is so willing to be intellectually superior over another person that they're willing to do that even if it hurts the other person. As long as they know, okay, I knew what the fuck I was talking about and I was right. That's what it seemed like. When I get this card, that's how I see it. It's like that's all that mattered to them. Fuck your feelings. And I feel like that's really wrong. And that's what's malicious. Like when somebody doesn't realize that that's what they're doing, or not, let me not even say they don't realize. I feel like when they realize it, but they don't care, that's what's malicious about it. If you don't know that you're operating in this energy, okay, it can still be bad, but it's not obviously malicious because you're not doing it intentionally. Your ass just don't know. It's still hurt. It's still dangerous. But when you don't know that you're doing this, you have an opportunity to change if it's ever brought to your attention. But for those who are aware, like this person, this nigga look like he know that that's what he doing. And he happy that they laid their swords down. Because to him, it's like, okay, I'm going to get to do what I want to do, how I want to do it. And I'm not about to get no pushback from these here people here. And I've also read this card before to be a third party situation. So some of you guys, Sagittarius, I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say this could be a third party situation. It could be a man and 2 women over here. Or maybe even a woman dealing with 2 different men, right? But the point I'm trying to make here is that somebody is all about being numero uno intellectually. And, you know, even in just like in everything that they, in all the things that they do, decision making and all that. They want to be the one that is like, see, I told you I was right. Everything I said was right. And you should just listen to me. This is definitely a, a fire sign with earth influences. Look at that hair. Yellow and orange. That's fire to me. His hair even looking like damn flames. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus heavily influencing them. Especially since the boots is even brown. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling you. I know what the fuck. This is the spirit talking here. Okay. Moving on now to the Lovers. The Lovers card can deal with soulmate unions. Okay. Y'all could have been really in, ooh, baby, lust, heat. I don't know. Let me shut up. Why am I playing? Hold on, y'all. I'm wrong for saying lust and heat. I apologize. Let me go get my understandings. The Lover's card, I always feel like it's really just divine though, man. I'm serious. Oh, hostility for the 5 of Cups. Going back to that real quick. 5 of Swords, excuse me. Mind games, hostility, degradation, destruction, loss, dishonor. That's whoever operated in this energy. This is the negativity that this 5 of Cups was reflecting on. Like they are focused on the fact that shit, you used to do this to me. Used to make me feel like I was nothing. Like I couldn't get shit together. Like you were somehow better than me intellectually. Meanwhile, maybe somebody trying to offer this 2 of Cups, right? Back here. Maybe somebody trying to bring this back. Like, we could still have something good. We could start over. You know? Anyway, we'll clarify these cards. Moving on to the Lover's card. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Lovers. The Lovers. Okay. So it deals with sexuality. It deals with passion. It also deals with the fact that a choice needs to be made. I feel like it also deals with uniting as well. So I definitely feel like somebody is getting back together. And I know that's coming true for y'all Sagittarius because that came up in y'all spiritual guidance reading. That there was going to be a rekindling of a relationship. That it had some tumultuous stuff happening there. But overall, y'all truly, really love one another. You know, I feel like y'all didn't have a chance to really show y'all's hearts because of these limiting beliefs that you guys both had that were at war with one another. And so maybe when these people dropped their swords and left initially, I don't know. But whoever it is, they ready. Like the sex is the bomb enough for you to want to have it back and come back. I think that you guys are going to choose one another. And if y'all aren't together, y'all about to be back together. But I know some people that had already got back with their people that have Sagittarius as the sun sign. So I'm going to say and go out on a limb here and say that some of you guys have already gotten back with somebody who, if you felt any of these energies resonated with you before the Lover's card, then you already know that this is on point because you already back with that person. And y'all talking about marriage. You're talking about starting life together. You're talking about building something secure. You guys could be in the stage where you're resetting your foundation with this Four of Wands here. When I also look at the Lover's card, guys, the sun is bright, sending its rays out. I really feel like that deal indicates healing. I also see this green snake going up the tree, which for something to me, when I see that, it indicates healing as well. So I feel like this reunion of sorts is really going to heal some things for you guys. And it's going to cause you guys to have a firm foundation. This also, to some people, is the 1111 card. The two ones on this side. Yeah. For me, that's the 144,000 like unions. That's what I see when I see that card. Twin flame. So-called twin flame. I call it the 144,000 unions. Whatever. All right, that's that with this first row of stuff. Now, listen here. If this, I don't know if this is all going to be a continuing story or if this row is going to be its own shenanigans, but it could be a continuation. We got the Seven of Swords here. Oh, wow. I just got a whole nother message. I got to say it. So this could be a man. The first energy, Five of Cups, could be a man who had this horrible pessimistic attitude. And it didn't have nothing to do with the woman that he was with. It was just from his past, okay? Growing up, childhood, all that. Things that he could have inherited from his own father. He was a negative Nate, and all of these negative energies and shit that came, and that's genetic, and that comes from generation to generation for them. That is what, like, okay, this person he didn't have a father. Like, he had one, obviously, because he's here. But I'm saying the person didn't have a relationship with the dad. This person probably had to grow up by themselves. They had to learn and teach themselves how to be a man. Though they may have picked up some good things along the way, they've also picked up some very bad things. To me, those bad things is this whole energy of being intellectually superior no matter what. Getting their way no matter who it hurts. Just they gotta be the winner. They got to win no matter what. Even if it leaves the person that they say they love hurting, they gotta be the winner. They gotta be out on top. That comes from not having a positive, in my opinion, reinforcing male role. It don't have to be the case. This is not everybody's, but that's what I got for some people. When they got with the women or the woman that, might have been divine for them, they married, but they still had all this negative shit. They had that mind control shit going on within this union. It caused somebody to have to scheme and be strategic about breaking up and leaving. Got the Seven of Swords and the two and the Three of Swords here, which is the reason why I said what I said. I also feel like this man could have also had this person, I'm going to say this woman, could have brought her into a third party situation. Doesn't have to be the case, but for some of you guys, I know it's to be true. All right. For others of you guys, this is just betrayal. You could have felt betrayed. And this all is going on in the head, by the way. This is everybody's thoughts here. Somebody's heart was broke. Somebody was depressed, man. Somebody was really going through it. They felt like it was nothing but clouds and rain and things steady piercing their heart. So I feel like, this could still indicate all of this mental shit, all of these mind games and this negativity that this person brought into their life. It was just piercing them to the point to where, like I said, eventually somebody left. Eventually someone left. The Seven of Swords deals with scheming. It could also deal with, backbiting, somebody talking about someone. But I really get that somebody was trying to leave the union because this is on the heels of the Four of Wands card. Somebody had to leave what they thought was a committed, secure union, what they were expecting to be this, happy life in this marriage, this partnership. They had to wind up plotting to leave. And it broke somebody's heart. Shit, it could have broke both parties' heart. The person who cutting up over here with these negative, low vibrational energies, and the one who had to feel the need to leave because they was operating. They mate was operating in that low vibrational frequency and shit. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And then somebody had to make a choice about what direction in life they wanted to take. And they chose balance. They chose balance. And so even though balance could deal with, two people, I feel like this person had got by themselves. Like the one who left, they had got by themselves. And if they didn't leave by themselves, like again, with them having a choice, I feel like either the man could have had a choice between two women, or even that could be the case. Don't take that away. The woman could have had a choice as well between two men, right? And whoever left, I think it was the woman in this scenario I'm presenting. The woman could have left. She made a choice to be with somebody else. I don't know if it was balanced. I don't think it was. I feel like it may not have been really as balanced as she could have thought it was going to be. So she wound up by herself. And maybe the man wound up by himself too. But let's go back. Let's backtrack. Let's get what the Four of Wands can mean. I feel like it's security. It's about, family. Let's get it. The Four of Wands talks about celebration. It could talk. So when I think about celebration, it don't have to really be a party, though it really could be a reception, all that. It could more so be the fact that these people had this excitement about coming together. All right. Home life. Somebody could live in the country or desire to live in the country because they consider it to be very peaceful, a place where maybe they can be harmonious. It also talks about prosperity. And it also talks about the perfected work of these. So perfected work, that means that it had been being worked on. Somebody had been putting these things into practice. Harmony, peace, prosperity. When I think of prosperity, I'm thinking money, managing money. And now that they've perfected these, they create this type of home. Let's go get the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords breaks down into 8. 7 plus 1 is 8. So somebody was trying to start over with this Seven of Swords energy to me. They were trying to start over. They saw it as a new beginning. They saw the scheme and the strategy of leaving this union that they felt like would be the Four of Wands energy as just a new opportunity, a new beginning of something, a new chance of something. Let me go get these swords though. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. The Seven of Swords, it can deal with secret plans. Sorry, guys. Concealing. I would say concealing information, concealing thoughts. Okay. It could also deal with the feeling of abandoning ship or the thought of abandoning ship. Being hidden in plain sight. Um, Design, scheme, strategy. Somebody could attempt to do something. They could be wishing and hoping. It could deal with confidence and arguing. All right. Like I said, the vibe I got most is that somebody was thinking about leaving. Not only were they thinking about leaving, they really did leave. And it caused some pain. It caused some betrayal and heartbreak. Oh, shit. I just saw something else, guys. I gotta say it. I gotta say what I saw. I will in a few minutes. Three of Swords talks about heartbreak, betrayal, third party situation. So I've already mentioned all those, so don't have to go back there. Here's another understanding of all these cards up until the Two of Wands energy. Some man was crying over spilled milk about a relationship that did not work out. In that relationship, there was also beliefs that were in clashing against one another, where ultimately somebody just kind of had to walk away from the relationship, thoughts about it, um, beliefs that they had about it. That relationship was, sex was heavily influenced. I really feel like this person could have thought, this man could have really thought he was getting, somebody who wanted to be with him, somebody who wanted to unite with him, a place where he could have and create a happy home. But that wasn't what happened. They got into arguments about these different beliefs. And eventually the lady was probably acting sneaky with this Seven of Swords energy, and she began plotting like, you know what? I'm tired of you. I'm tired of your ass always being negative. I'm tired of your ass always, trying to manipulate me. But I think that really manipulation and with this Five of Swords energy was going on both parties' part. Both parties' part. The lady and the man. Yes, the man may have been doing it a bit more, or even the woman could have been in masculine energy, could have been doing it more. But the point is, manipulation was here on both parties' parts. They had opinions and beliefs that were not matching, and they were fighting for them. Even if just in their thoughts, that eventually neither one of them could keep on going. But somebody in the felt like they was more right than the other person. All right. I feel like that's still that sun that fire sign with that earth energy. Moving on. After this person left, it was somewhat heartbreaking. It was. But they already had but I feel like the man had already put the woman in a third party situation, whether she knew it or not. Or there was already third party situations going on both ways. Like this could have been both the man and the woman already had each other in third party situations. And then there needed to be a decision made about which direction their life was going to go. Who am I going to choose? Who's going to fit more into my world? You know what I mean? So anyway, that's what I got. Like, a man thought he was getting a type of relationship, but it wound up not to be that. It led to his heartbreak, his betrayal. And from there, he had to make a decision. This don't got to be just a man. You can, again, woman, man, don't matter. This could be, somebody energy. But they had to make a decision about their whole life and what they were going to do. The temperance card comes after the two of wands. To me, the two of wands deals with, like I said, a decision to make, a choice. But not just a choice in anything, a choice in what direction that they're going to go, a choice in what type of work they're about to move in. The wands for me is usually fire sign energy, but I do still feel like whoever this fire sign is, they got a lot of earth in their chart. A lot, man. And their hands is already on a staff. And every time I see that, I feel like a choice has already been made about who would be more fitting in their world. Who do they see themselves beside them to move forward to conquer the world according to their plan? And with this two of wands, I just really feel like somebody has made that choice already. You see how he got the world in one hand and his hand already on the staff? Even his feet are already in the direction. His whole body is already in the direction of this particular staff. So it makes me feel like it's already been chosen. Whoever this is, the path had been chosen. This person wanted at least balance. Like, okay, so we both may have differences of opinion, but how can we make it work together for us? How can we still keep this as a loving, harmonious relationship, even though we may have differences of opinion? Mm-mm. Even though we may have differences of opinion, how can we balance one another out? Somebody also could feel like, let me get the temperance card though. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me go back up to the two of wands real quick. Make sure I get everything to do all. Okay, two of wands, decision making between two people or options, and assessing one's life direction. So, yeah, I already said that. Let's go up to the temperance. Yeah, it could deal with moderation, balance. It could also deal with ideas. Um, it's got water here and cups, so I feel like this could be emotions and stuff and all that. Finding balance between one's thoughts and emotions, logic and emotion. Um, finding common ground. I also feel like it could be about bringing your emotions and what should happen together in unison. Because you see how one foot is on solid ground, the other one is in the water. Y'all see that? I feel that that's beautiful. That's about being grounded. That's about being able to do what needs to be done, but also being in tune with your emotions. I feel like that's definitely masculine and feminine energy at work together in harmony, where nobody is trying to one up the other. Nobody is trying to say, no, my way, like me as earth is the only way it's supposed to be, or no, me as water is the only way it's supposed to be. It's like somebody is going to find the common ground. You're going to work. You're going to try to work and make it happen. Um, yeah, I feel like this is a story that's continuing from up here all the way around. I feel like somebody could have felt like they matched a couple times before. They've been through a couple heartbreaks. Maybe three, could be way more than that, guys. Could be way more than that, okay? Let's see what numbers we got up here. We got 10. We've got the lovers as, what is that? What the freak is the lovers card? I want to say 6. Yeah. 6 is the Lover's card. So that makes 16, 4, 20, 27, 30, 32, 10 is 14, 30, 46. Please pardon my math. It's not the best, so correct me when I'm wrong. 46 plus 8. Oh, how dope is that? What did I say? That'll probably be 50 something. What was this? 46 and 8? 54? Somebody could be 54 years old because that's what I was trying to look for that for age. And then you could also flip that around. Somebody could be 45 or about to be 45. Moving on. That's random. That do not have to be the case. It don't even really matter. But yeah, I think that this is what I feel like. I feel like this is going to be the lesson after these failed relationships. That's what I feel. That the lesson and the choice is going to be balanced. And it's going to have to come from having these beliefs where you're both fighting to make your belief the ultimate superior belief to finding a common ground. And with this actually being right underneath the Lover's card and cat-a-corner to this damn Two of Wands, I feel like Lover's card can also deal with a choice, okay? I feel like usually the Lover's card is about the choice to unite. So that I feel like is the choice here on a major scale. The choice to unite. The choice to choose to put down beliefs that could really just be keeping y'all from experiencing temperance and balance and peace and harmony with one another. Put that shit down, okay? And that takes courage. It takes courage to do that. In a world where you've been hurt multiple times, experienced a whole bunch of negativity from your youth on up, to me, that requires courage. And I feel like that's where the strength card comes in. I see this as the spiritual and the ego having to come together in alignment and work in harmony. I think that's beautiful, guys. Also, this could indicate Leo Virgo energy. I always get that with this card to me. So Sagittarius is you could be dealing with somebody that's got Leo and Virgo in their chart. Oh shit. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all know y'all life way better than me. Also, I see this. First of all, I was looking at this. This is the card. The number on the card is number 8. But a little bit earlier, I see this as the infinity symbol as the number 8 as well. So I thought that was a beautiful thing. I feel like this also indicates reciprocity. And reciprocity, if people are giving and taking, that will be endless. That will be infinity. And I feel like that's something that needs to be happening in this union. And especially, I feel like that's going to be the strength here. The ability for both of you guys to give and take to one another continually. That's going to be the strength. And then finally, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Let's talk about the strength card, though, before we move forward. Before I go to that, we're going to go back to the Temperance, read all that. Finding common ground, becoming concrete, focusing on what you have rather than what you don't have. So that would be the opposite of, obviously, this 5 of Cups energy. Being sensible, making sure that your actions match with your words. That's about it. Now let's go find the strength card. Hmm. Strength card. It talks about courage, subtle power, and encouragement. I'm sure the strength card could mean so much more, but to me, those are some very beautiful spiritual aspects of this card to me. You don't got to be loud and boisterous and talk about what you're going to do, what you're not going to do. But one can become concrete in themselves. One can become strong in themselves. One can become okay with who they are, in touch with themselves, which is something that Leo is definitely known for sure. And Virgo is a spiritual teacher and healer. So, you know, for some of you guys, you could definitely be dealing with a Leo somehow. And I think that one of the things that I feel maybe that Leo could do is get in touch with their true nature so they can tap into their spiritual gifting. It does require truth. It does require courage. Can't be scared, but it's possible that there are some fears there. Which is why this card is coming up, because you're going to need the strength, honey. You're going to need that courage. You're going to need to dig down and bring out that power. And I think that strength will give, that kind of strength will give way to caution, patience, patience more so, patience, being willing to be hardworking, put in time, man, effort, resources. I feel like somebody is about to get some money. Somebody about to be offered a job or a position. Where it's going to require that you be slow and steady. For some of you guys could literally be getting an offer of maybe love or partnership, bare minimum, from an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus energy. Does not have to be the case, but again, this is a general reading, so we got to say every possible, outcome here. Let's go get the Knight of Pentacles, shall we? And then we're going to start clarifying. We will clarify in the extended version of this, okay? Because I don't want to make this long and drawn out. So the Knight of Pentacles is cautious. They are sensible and slow to progress, but hardworking. Yeah, this is a man who's going to take their time, or this could be the energy even of a young lady who's willing to take her time. I really feel like this is a man. Hmm. Now I feel like I definitely got to figure out some questions with that. So let's talk about what we clarify. Are we going to clarify all these cards? Okay, let's talk about which ones we will clarify. I'm going to eat and then I'm going to record that one too, okay? I want to clarify the Five of Cups. Y'all, I feel like I'm going to be clarifying all these while I'm playing games. I do want to clarify the Swords, Five of Swords. Part of me want to clarify the Lovers, but I just don't know how. Just pull out another card. Okay. I may or may not do the Lovers. I'm about to put a question mark and put Lovers underneath that. It just depends. I want to do the Seven of Swords. I want to find out what the Three of Swords energy is about. And the Two of Wands. I also want to find out about this Temperance. So we're going to, y'all, we're going to probably be doing all these damn cards. We're going to do a Strength card too. And I think I want to add another card after the Knight of Pentacles because I kind of feel like the story isn't over. But maybe I don't have to add one. Maybe I could just clarify the Knight of Pentacles. So we'll just clarify that one too. So that's what we'll be doing over in the extended reading. We'll be just kind of clarifying shit all the cards. That's what it looks like. We're going to be clarifying everything. So without further ado, you guys, there's one more thing I am going to do. We're going to go ahead and call out. We're going to go ahead and try to call out the signs that could be associated with this reading. Again, all signs I know are represented here, okay? Just put that out there. But to me, when I pray about the signs that could most benefit from this reading, understand that to me, those are the signs who this may resonate with. This message itself could resonate the most with. Doesn't have to, but it could. I like the cards that flip over and turn out. But I'm going to call these Gemini and Libra. If they come back out again, they'll stay. But as of now, we got Taurus, Pisces, Aries. This could be anywhere in the chart. I told y'all it was a fire sign that got some earth energy. We already know Leo up in this piece because we didn't call her. But with the Aries card coming out, Scorpio just fell out, but I ain't going to put it out until it falls over. Aquarius. Only cards making it out here is the ones that fall over. Cancer. That was Gemini again. We got Capricorn that just came out. Oh, I'm holding my breath, you guys. Gemini just flew out of here. I hate that I do that. When something is important, I just be holding my breath. Woo! We got one more card. Most High, give it to us. And Leo just flipped out. These are the energies that it may most resonate with, you guys. Love you guys with the love of the Most High. Shalom.